Yo,
Mic check. 1 2, bro. What up, bro?
what up, man? How you
What's
been?
going on? Oh man, I've been just working.
Yeah, going
Working.
hard.
Yeah, I've been silent. Staying out of the group chats and
That's
all that
awesome.
for a minute. Just
Yeah,
to get locked in and get ready. You know what I mean?
yeah, just putting your head down, man. I like it.
So with you, bro?
Yeah, same thing, dude. I've been going hard.
There he
Oh,
is.
what up,
Man,
man?
look at
Did
this
y'all use
dynamic duo right here.
did y'all use that new link?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool. Cool. Hold on.
What's up, Big Gage?
What up, Tony Bone?
What's going on, big dog?
I gotta get with you on the ones, dude. I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, man. Hit me up after if you're free. If not, tomorrow.
No, I got you tonight, man. Tam Van, Rosenberg, got up in here, Larry.
Damn.
Hey, come on, baby.
Down to breaking back, bro.
Y'all ready to talk about the clothes tonight, man?
I am.
Y'all ready to
It's been
talk
a
about the
while.
clothes tonight?
Oh yeah, man.
Yo, Dan, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm in pain, hey. I'm still in pain.
Dude,
Pretty
what
bad.
happened?
To fucking with
I was lifting weights at the gym and had a tear and a pop. And
Gotta get a trainer, Dan Van. Gotta get a trainer.
yeah, no, it was it was for my ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Ooh.
Get at my boy Daniel Sigler, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, so I'm literally like a walking quadriplegic right now. Like, I can't even do anything right
Yo,
There
Dan,
he
Dan.
now. What
Yeah.
up? What up, bro?
What up, everybody? Happy Monday. What up, Tony?
What up, big dog?
What up, baby? How's how's the movement with your girl, Talia?
Oh, we talked. We're gonna do one on the 26th.
Okay.
She wants
Okay,
to
we
fill it
let her
out
know.
first. Yeah, we're gonna fill it out first.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Good
Yeah.
deal. All right. Let me see who's on here, just so. I can let them know.
Mine's showing 3 attendees, but it's not showing any names.
yeah, no.
What about you, Michael or Larry?
Yeah, mine's same thing.
What about you,
Okay.
Mike?
There's 3 people on here.
Me as well.
Yeah, there's 3 attendees, but no names. I've been promoting people to panelists as they've joined, but now it's not showing any names.
Okay, my 3 attendees in the building. Raise your hand, drop us a comment. Let us know that you're here.
Solomon, there we go. There's one.
You got them?
Boom, got him.
Okay, cool, man. You got the rest of
Got
them, Gage?
Sumo. Come on,
Okay,
yeah.
come on.
I'll
Okay,
I'll
okay,
keep
cool,
it
man.
coming. Do your thing.
Okay, cool. What up, what up, what up?
You better
What's up?
go.
What's up?
Okay, so guys, listen, we done a lot on closing. We're gonna talk a little bit more about marketing. We got some new shit about video and video framework. We got some new data. So we're gonna cover that this week. I think the next one is on Wednesday. I gotta look at it. But this is gonna be a little bit different. We talk a lot about closing. There's a closing boot camp. This is not gonna be, watch, let's go to this closing boot camp. Closing boot camp. Okay, so we did a closing boot camp back in December. And back in December, we were talking a lot about technical. What is closing? Here are closes. And we talked about these closes. It's in the vault. Okay, so today's going to be a little bit different. Today is going to be like my personal strategies. Gage, you watching all the attendees that come on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Today's going to be kind of just like strategy. Okay, about what I do and what I use, how I prepare, how I go into demos, how I go into closes, and also too, if you guys have closes that are recorded, like on your Zoom, if you guys have demos that are recorded, I want to look at those and I'll tell you guys like where it's great and I'll tell you guys where we can do better. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go over right now. I'm gonna record everybody so I can get some content on IG. Tony, Dan Van from Australia, Gage from Louisville, Kentucky, Larry, Bowe, all these beautiful people are here. Canada in the building. Okay, cool. Cool. So let's rock and roll with it, y'all. Let's rock and roll with it. Cool. So this is called closing strategy. And my agenda is to give you my personal strategy for closing deals. What I do. Okay, not what Gage does, not what Nate does. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I do, Nate. Where's Larry Bell? What's up, James? What up? What up? What up, Hunter? What's up, everybody? What up, Gilberto? What's up, y'all? Okay, so number one, preparation. Okay, Gilberto, I know that closing is something that you wanted to talk about. Okay, what are you doing, man? You have a guy that commits to a meeting tomorrow. What are you doing to prepare yourself for that meeting? You're on mute, my brother.
Of the call, like what I'm gonna hit, and then I rehearse like the demo, like just kind of like what points I'm gonna go over.
Could you start over from the top? Can you say it one more time? It missed the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, so like during the I would say like 15 minutes before the call, what I'll do is like I'll go over like some of the questions that I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
What I'm gonna step over, and then what specific points like I'm gonna hit during like the whole like demo, like what section and what I'm gonna say. And then how I'm gonna close, like I go over, like I rehearse like the closing.
Okay, so you're thinking about the questions that you're gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
Sal, what up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? I was having some technical difficulties, but I'm back online, man. So
yeah, man, good to have you on. Okay, so what questions you're gonna ask? Okay, and then do you have like a standard set of questions that you're gonna ask?
Yeah. So I'll basically just go over what they told me, and if there was anything that I missed, I'll basically go over like hit the pain points, hit where they want to go,
right?
Cap on that, and just kind of fill in the gap, like what's kind of stopping you from getting there, and then I'll just summarize the points. Like so far, you've told me this, and this.
Yep.
Great. So what I do, I'll tell them what I do, and then what I'll do is I'll just hop onto my screen and just show them like the demo. Like I'll just go through the Facebook ad, the follow-up system, all that stuff.
You're thinking about your questions. You're rehearsing the closes that you're going to ask. You're thinking about what's going to happen in the close. Okay, cool. James, you set a good amount of appointments in the last couple of days. What are you doing, my friend? Thank you, Gilberto. What are you doing to prepare yourself for a demo and close?
So what I've been doing is I've been watching, videos of you and your demos and closes. And I mean, really, that's been it. I have my questions that I kind of narrowed down.
Yep.
Like I do more fact fighting in the beginning of all my demos, and I really just try and find a spot where we connect, and try and get that connection.
Yep.
I really I feel like the demo I'm pretty solid at. It's the closing. It's the handling objections and closing.
I got you. Okay, so you're listening to the closing material.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting your mind right. Okay, and then the demo's really good. You want to get better at the close. Okay, so Gage, thank you, James. Gage is fucking dope at like sales and closing, like the actual process itself. Okay, Gage, tell us the truth. What do you do? Nate sets up an appointment for you. Larry sets up an appointment. You set up an agency deal. What are you doing? What's the psyche like? What are you doing before you go into the demo and eventually the close? What are you thinking about?
Well, I'm really already like thinking about the structure of like getting them in and going ahead and getting them set up. Like I think about the close.
Yep.
I don't have to think about it very much because through my fact finding, I already know where they're at. You know what I mean? So I just have to, by this point, shine light on the solution, handle any objections that are there.
Right.
And there is one thing that I want to kind of give to everyone too, because I gave this to Larry the other night. Larry, you still here with us? Yo, Larry Bo.
Yeah, sorry, it's I'm here. I'm just walking.
Okay, so I gave this to Larry the other night, and this is kind of like to your point about what I'm thinking about before I go into the close. You don't have to overthink it. The close, it's just the exchange, guys. It's just asking for the money. Who here, real quick, Mike, who here by show of hands got like allowance or like, who remembers asking their mom for money as a kid? Now let me lay something out for you real quick. You did little things throughout that week to make sure your mom couldn't say no, right? Yo, mom, by the time Friday rolls around, I swept the floors on Monday. I cleaned the kitchen on Tuesday. I did the laundry on Wednesday. And I, shoveled the driveway on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I've done X, Y, and Z all week. My friends want to go skating tonight. My friends want to go do X, Y, and Z tonight. Can I please have $20 to go? You just did a stack and you asked for the close. It's very simple, guys. Don't overthink it. You see what I'm saying? What you're overthinking is not the close. It's really the objections. Is really what it is. And if they have too many objections, then you have to go back a little bit further. Look at your demo. Look at your process. Why do they have so many questions or objections? Keep looking back earlier and go back to the point where you went wrong and fix that.
Good.
It sets yourself up for an easier end. Sorry, that was a little long, Mike, but that's been like revolving the whole time you've been asking that.
Yeah. Okay. Little long. That's what she said. Okay. So
Sorry.
moving right along. Okay. So this is what I do to prepare. Thank you, Gage. Thank you, Gage. So this is what I do. Okay. First off, I'm going to talk to you guys about preparation. So let me zoom in here. So I don't want you guys to get ahead. Number one, preparation. I got this weird thing that's changing in me right now, and I'm going to share it with you tonight, not this second, but before. I've been doing this agency shit since, I think, 2014, like I left my 9-to-5. And I've always had a lot of pride on closing. You know, when Nick Pena was on the team, we had a whole bunch of people. They knew that I was a cat that would, like, go in there and start swinging. You know, I would have this shit. I would affirm to myself, like, people used to come in. I'd be like, dude, I'll close a fucking rhino. I'll close a fucking elephant in his tracks. That's how I would talk, right? I'll close. If there's a fucking deal to be had, dude, I'm going to fucking take it. I'm going to create it. It's mine. Okay? Seriously. All right? That being said, I'm learning some new shit that you don't want to close everybody. So that's kind of like looking forward. We'll talk about that in like the next 20, 30. But let me back up now. So this is how I prepare. First off, the mindset, you know, the intention. Tony heard me talk about this. Gage has heard me talk about this. James has heard me talk about this. Intention, okay? Somebody put me up on this year. Anything that you want, any task, any endeavor, anything that you're doing, you want to operate off of intention. Every fucking thing. If I go to outside the door, there was zero doubt in my mind. If I turn the door, granted it's unlocked, the door should open. If the door's jammed or it's fucked up, that's when I get fucked. I'm like, what the hell? That's weird. But I'm literally going into that door with intention to open the door. Okay, that's what's normal. Okay, I'm going into, you know, the intention of a fine restaurant to eat a meal and enjoy that meal. That's my intention. You know, like, that's my intention. You know, I've been out to dinner where the fucking waitress burned her hand and dropped the food on my boy, Donald Pryor. I've been at the restaurant where the waitress burned her hand and dropped it on Bruce. Hey, we didn't plan for that to happen. We planned for it to be perfect. Your intention. Okay. So now you could go even deeper with it. You can go deeper with it. Dan Van, you can go deeper. You're going to a shopping center. Dude, my intention is go to fucking the shopping center and get a front row parking spot. I'm a single guy. Not really, but I'm a single guy. My intention is to go out with that hot chick and ask her out on a date and fucking it's on and popping. That's my intention. You want to operate with intention. You literally want to operate with intention on everything you do. I'm not saying I'm going to close everybody that's not a good fit. That's someone that's not good. But my intention, because Gage set an appointment for me, is to go into this meeting, find out a need from a person, find out that I can truly help them, make a good impression, close them, and help their business grow. That's my intention. Is that every scenario? No. The dude may not be qualified. The dude may have a bad vibe. The dude may have horrible energy. The dude may be fucking an excuse maker. But that's not my intention. So the first thing I want, dude, is, like, I want to get my mind right, and I want to operate off intention. This is how I prepare for meetings. Gage, what do I usually do, man? You know, I'm not doing a whole bunch of agency closes nowadays. But me personally, what am I doing? You set me up for a meeting. Let's rewind 8 months ago. You set me up for a demo. What am I doing 5 minutes before? Physically.
I mean, physically, you're listening to DMX and you're getting in the mindset because you've already prepared and gathered all of your stuff.
I'm listening to fucking DMX. Thank you. I'm listening to DMX, and I start bouncing, and I start bouncing, and I start going like this, and I'm like, Gage, I'm gonna fucking slam your boy, dude. I'm gonna slam your boy. I'm gonna slam your boy. I really get into that mindset. Go watch like there's like a thing with Tony Robbins on Netflix. You guys seen it? And he's on the trampoline. Okay. I seen a thing on 10X last year with Russell in the background, and Russell's just like this. Nice guy. There's a little clip of him right before when they're introduced him. He's just like this. You know, Russell was like an elite wrestler. Okay. So you guys have to get to that peak mental state. Okay. This is stuff that you already know, but I'm telling you what I do. And I do it every fucking time. I do it every time. See, right now something's happening to Sal. Sal's like, dude, I fuck with this. Sal's ready to go close the deal right now. I guarantee it. Look at him. If you guys can see him, okay? He's ready to fucking go. So you want to get to that mental peak state. Okay, the next thing I do to prepare is this. I get all the necessary data to solve a problem and make an offer. Okay? This may not always be the case, but again, I'm telling you what I do. Okay? I'm not taking any meeting from anybody. Okay? We've closed deals for students. I've jumped on demos with James. I've jumped on demos with a lot of people here. Okay? We've closed deals for, a lot of people, Me, I'm not going into a deal unless I have like the right data. I need all the data. Gage, what's the data? Gage is not gonna, I'm not walking into an ambush blindsided. I need the data. I need all of it. I need what I need. Okay. I need to find out the holes and I need to find out the problems so that way I can make a proper offer. When I go into the demo, I'm going to ask my own questions, but I need the data. Okay. So that's how I prepare. The next thing is this. Here's another one. You have to have your main offer ready and you have to have a backup offer. Right now, most of you guys here have one offer. Okay? Who here has more than one offer right now? You're cheating, Gage. Gilberto, what are your multiple offers, my friend?
So I just have two. So basically the done for you service, and then I offer a done with you service for like loan officers who aren't doing, like, they're just not qualified to be able to afford like the done for you. So I just basically like set it up one time, one funnel, one ad, and they just pay a one-time fee for it.
Okay, so guys, listen, thank you, man. So look, right now, this is not the mic show. We're exchanging ideas. We're talking. Oh, okay. All right, Jim. Super low. Jared, talk to us, man. Jim in the back with the message off or the video off, and he chatting.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. These people want to hear your beautiful voice, man.
I have one. So I have one.
Hold on. Jim, my bad. Let me comment to Gilberto real quick. So guys, real quick, Gilberto, he has more than one offer. There's one which is an agency. You pay him $1,500, $2,500, whatever that number is. He does it for you. Another one is he builds it for you, hands it over, and it's a lower cost. Okay. We're not talking about that right now, but no, actually we are. You have to have your main offer ready, and then you have to have a backup offer, okay? Right now, one big thing that I'm working on with Michael Rosenberg is a value ladder. Michael and I are creating $19 products for trainers and gym owners. We have a free product for trainers and gym owners. We have a $97 product for trainers and gym owners. We have a $2,000 product for gym owners, and we have an agency product for gym owners. And we're creating all these different products, okay? There was a guy who couldn't buy MTC for $2K. I forget if it was Larry or Nate the other day. They gave him access to the high ticket. He showed his girlfriend or his wife, and the dude signed up 3 days later just because it was a deal. But you have to have more than one offer, okay? A perfect example, Jim, we're going to come back to you. A perfect example is this. If you look at the IG program, there was a close that, perfect, it all ties in. We did for Adam Lucky. Nope, wrong one. We did a close from Adam Lucky. Live sales calls and closes. Perfect. Like I said, I don't do that many sales nowadays, but I did a sale for Adam Lucky, who's part of this group. Gage, can you send him a message? I don't get his pretty ass on here. So this guy here, we pitched him on agency bill. Okay. And he was like, yo, I've been with Gym Launch for 2 years. They've been a lifeline for us. I love what you're doing. I believe what you're saying, but Mike, you got to understand my position that, you're asking me to abandon something that's been feeding me for 2 years and to move on with you. If you had a different product, like a lower product, maybe we would consider. Not in an instant. I was like, dude, I got the perfect thing for you. I got a program for you that you can have, use it, and do it forever, with or without Gym Launch, with or without me. Let me show you what it is. The dude signed up, 2K, swipe. Whoop. Okay? There's very few people that have an alternate offer for that. So again, should I not have that offer, I would have fucking been out 2K. Okay? So think about this right here. How to prepare. Dude, I got my rifle and I got my handgun ready. Ready. Like literally the tab's open. Ready. I'm going in for agency, but then I got the smaller deal ready. Okay? Jim, what you got?
Yeah, so like one time I closed a deal because I had that low barrier offer, It was a referral campaign using their current list. And because
Yeah.
I got them results with that campaign, they signed up for the bigger campaign right after.
Boom. The first one was a free?
It was like $30. It was just using their list, a text to their list.
Did you make that up on the spot, or was that something you're prepared to hit them with?
Something I've done for past clients and it works. Like straight, like in the first day I would get results. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do it for this guy. He'll get results and then he'll have more confidence in me.
Perfect. So what he did was took a list. He did a retargeting campaign, and these could have been people that either showed up, didn't sign up, or past customers that we want to get back on. Only other thing I would add to that is brand it. Okay, well, you can't, afford the agency. I get it. $1,500 is a lot, and I know today's only the 14th. I get it. But I do have something, and it's called the client re-engagement program. Just fucking whatever you want to call it. And that program is this much money. Okay, so that's what you want to do, is have that offer, that good offer and that backup offer. Questions, comments, or anything to that? Sal, you still awake, bro? Can't hear you. Okay.
Gilberto, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can you break down your done with you real quick? What do you include and what don't you include?
Yes.
Yeah, so with the done for you, I'm basically running like different campaigns like month per month. So I'll start off with like a first time home buyer going to VA loans, just like different types of campaigns. With the done with you, I'm just gonna give them literally one funnel, one ad, and then the follow-up system and the scripts for that, and I'll just do like 1,500 just for that. But I only do it after. Yeah, just one funnel. And I just do that after it's like the last thing, like they're literally like they can't do anything else. I already tried to do the done for you. I'll do like, well, I have another option where you can basically do this for yourself. You sound kind of tech savvy. You've done a little bit of Facebook ads. If I could show you that option, would you consider moving forward? And then I'll just run them through the whole thing. Especially it works really well if they say like they already love the system, like they'll definitely go on board. Yeah, I've gotten 3 of those. Yeah.
That's dope. That's really dope.
That's awesome. And then also just from like a mental standpoint, it's like $1,500 one time lifetime versus $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month. So that's what we're doing. Our agency services start at $2K, but our MTC program's $2K. And they're like, whoa, $2,000 a month is kind of steep, but that's not the program. Same thing. Okay. So this is fucking good. I'm glad we should be talking more about this. Okay.
Wait, so you priced the one time for 2,000 and then your done for you is 2,002?
Yeah, but the only difference is that we build it for you versus you pay us $2,000 every time for our agency services.
Gotcha.
Yo, Mike. Mike. So how would you do it for, let's just say, new startups? Let's just say we do like the 2,000 monthly retainer for our agency. And how about downselling another package? What would you recommend for us, for PTs and gym owners?
Dude, following Gilberto's lead. Okay, first off, what we offer is the MTC. Okay.
Yeah.
If that's real for you, create that. If that's not real for you, there's a program you can create right now. Dan Van, let me ask you a question. Have you heard about the Done For You product? Have you heard about our Done For You program? You know about that?
I actually haven't.
No? Okay. So, let me ask you a question. You believe this could work? You believe this could help?
I do. I just believe it's a bit too expensive.
Okay. So the only thing holding back is just the money, right?
That's right.
Okay, I get it. So we have a program. It's an alternative. Okay, the other one I mentioned you, the agency services. It's more of a for you. We get you leads. They get in the door. You sign them up. We're doing everything. Okay. There's another program called Done With You, and what that means is I build it out. I build up those funnels that we called those the funnels. I build those for you. I set up the automation. I also do your campaign. We put it in a nice package. Put a ribbon around it, put it on a silver platter, and we hand it over to you in a week. And then pretty much you take care of it. You manage it. Okay. The cool thing about that is you don't have to pay us, or you don't pay a monthly retainer of $1,500. It's $1,500 one time. Okay. Is that more reasonable for you right now where you're at with your budget?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Until I save a bit more money. Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect. Let's do this. And then you just go in for the close. So, but you want to make it real. You don't want to just make it up. Like, well, I was thinking I could do that. You want to brand it. Have you heard about our Done With You program? or do you know about the, okay, so the Done With You program probably better for you. You want to like label it. It's real, it's formal. You just make bullshit up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So preparation, good shit. Preparation.
Hey, something, Mike. Can you hear me?
Hit me.
Are we, because on a couple of other programs, they're doing posts as well as like, demographic ads and stuff like that. Do you guys do posts?
Yeah, you're
targeting ads. What exactly are we doing?
When you say posts, we're talking about like content creation, posting. James, I'm gonna mute your video, bro, until you're back on. Yo, James, mute your video until you're back on. James, could you hear?
No,
okay.
I stopped.
Okay, you got to control your environment, man. We're gonna talk about that tonight. So you would charge addition for that. We have a couple clients, old clients that we post social for. And then also too, we know that we need to have a foundation. So if you have a brand new trainer, a brand new gym, this happens a lot, and they have zero, they have zero content. We need to create content. We need to have some sort of like presence, right? So in that event, you would say, hey, listen, I need 60 images before we launch in 7 days. Question. Did you want to do that, or were you more comfortable having us do it? Okay, more comfortable having you do it. Okay, cool. We don't require it, but our fee is $500. And what you get is this, likes and header and banner and this. Is that real for you? It is. Cool. And then you just do it. So you want to get paid for that, for sure. Because, you run an ad with one image and one like, it's going to fail. It's not real. Okay. So here we go. Preparation. Dude, this is nothing that you don't need to know, or that you don't know. You guys should be doing hours and hours of fucking training. Okay. Hours and hours of training and drilling on the close. Okay. I was telling Tony, Temple, I had a falling out with Temple, and Temple was a cat that went to 12K after a month, and it's documented. And I used to be really close with Temple, and every time we would talk on the phone, I would hear my fucking voice in the background, and he was listening to closing material. Okay, the stuff that I've done in development, in sales, in webinars, like I've become obsessed with it. Like I'm listening to it, and I'm going to sleep on it. Like it's in my universe. I'm taking a shower, and I'm listening to my Beats pill, bumping like stuff about marketing or sales or operations or success. So if you really want to become a master, you need to become a student, a master student. That's all we're doing right now. That's what's happened. Hours on top of hours on top of hours. Okay. So preparation, what I do, get my mind right. I get very clear on my intentions. I get all the data that I need. I have a main offer and a backup offer. And then also, this is not what I do to prepare, but this is what I do all the time and what I've done. Hours and hours. Okay. Moving on to the standard. Okay. This is a standard that I've set for myself. And this is a standard that our team at Limelight has set for ourselves. Okay. Well, this is all a duplicate standard. Gather all the data. Okay. So this could be, it's actually this. This may or may not apply for you guys. If you have a team, you need to do this. Okay, you need to do this. Full transparency. When I was running with Gage right before Amon, it was just me and Gage and I. Gage knows I need 3 things. I need 3 fucking things. Okay, I need the data. I need the fucking to be gassed up. I need the edification, and I need Gage to get them to the meeting. They need to be there at like 8:59, 9 o'clock on the dot, or whatever that hour is. Okay, the meeting's at 9:30. They need to be there at like, 8:59. The meeting's at 9:30. They need to be there at 8, or 9:29. Okay, so once you start adding to your team and growing your team, you have to have like that specific standard. Okay, I need 3 things: data, edification, get them to the meeting. If any of you guys have ever done meetings with me personally, I tell you the same thing. I need 3 things. I need the data, I need the edification, and then I need you to get them there. If I don't have those things, I'm not doing it. So as you start growing a team, you need to require that same thing and demand that same thing. Okay. In our company, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. We have let people slip through. Okay. I'm not going to say anybody's name, but our team, my team, has taken demos with students, and there either was a lack of data, there was a lack of education, or there was even a lack of getting them to the meeting. So now what happens is you want this great fucking thing. You want the pyramids of Egypt. You want the Eiffel Tower. You want these beautiful monuments. You know, this great freaking dynasty. The dude didn't tell, you know, how great Gage was or Larry was or Nate was or how Michael Rosenberger is or Nate. The student didn't say that. Not even the fucking students. Maybe Nate didn't say how good Gage was or vice versa or Larry. The data wasn't there. We don't even know who we're talking to. The edification was totally missing. So we're just the internet boy. And then they don't even show up. Okay, so I'm just talking about standard. I'm talking about standard. This is usually when there's a second person involved, like an appointment setter. But again, this is really what I demand, I require. 100%. 100%. And if it's not real, dude, like I'm asking Gage, and Gage just knows the deal. I'm like, yo, Gage, is that if I get on and just do my thing, is he signing? He's like, Mike, he's signing. He's like, come on, man. He's like, you know, I'm not going to waste your time. That's Gage. You know that shit. And you know we need to get back on that shit, how we used to do it. Okay? I literally, Gage would set me up with people and they would be ready. I just had to do my thing. Okay? Sometimes I'd have to close them hard, but still, that was the standard. Okay? Remember, we're talking about closing. Okay? Strategy. Just strategy. Okay? Best practices. Talk with people, not at people. You know that. Talk with people. Okay? Gilberto, have you been guilty recently of just kind of like just talking at people? You're talking at them, and you're just like, fuck, like it doesn't feel good. You're just vomiting. If not, say no. If yes, let us know. Have
I've noticed, yeah, sometimes, yeah, I tend to just like go on and on. Sometimes I'll notice I'll just go on to the whole demo and I'll stop and say like, you know, how does this look so far? Like, what do you think? Are you following so far? Like, I'll forget to do that.
Listen, dude, all of us have been guilty of that, and I have been guilty of that. Okay, Tony, when's the last time you felt that way? That you were like just talking at people, and you're probably 20 minutes in the deal, and the dude's just not. He's like,
Yeah, I caught myself when I was doing a demo with a Franchise Fitness 1440. It was the first call, and I noticed I kept going and going and going, and then I started catching them because it was two of them. And I noticed they were like low key talking, like moving their mouth, but I couldn't hear them. And I caught myself. I'm like, okay, that's my fault.
Yeah,
because I'm not communicating with them. They're just watching a video at this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I had to stop myself, and I'm like, hey guys, okay, I just wanted to. Are you guys good? Everything good so far? And then they muted me a couple times after that because they thought I was just gonna keep going.
Right.
I had to stop myself and say, like they were laughing at something, and I stopped. And I paused. I literally paused for like 3 seconds, quiet. I was like, hey, is there like a joke going on or what's going on?
See, that's good though.
And I checked them. And they were like, oh, yeah, no, sorry. It was just some. And so from that moment, because I stopped it and I'm confirmed that we're talking, like that's when they started paying attention.
But you confronted them, bro, which was the right thing to do. And it doesn't mean you did the right thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be rude about it. But at the same time, I'm letting them know, like, hey, respect my time too.
Yeah, where James at? James just on the phone on our little boot camp. He just in his own deal. I'm like, man, you got
Yo, my bad. My client just booked 6 appointments today. So he's just telling me, I'm sorry, guys. Yo, whoever, let me back on the video, man. I feel like a kid that's
No, I'm not holding your video, pimp.
Yeah, someone is.
Whoever's hosting it, Larry Gage, give James video, please. Come on, man. We want to see.
Yep. That was my fault, guys.
Okay, cool. So real quick, best practice. Don't talk with people, not at people. Okay? It's called vomiting. Okay? Ask a question. Yo, James, did you get that? Gilberto, did you get that? You know, talk at them. Okay? This is so crazy, man. I'm talking about best practices. Fucking listen. Listen to people. The amateur wants to do their deal. They don't care about that person's needs. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my sales pitch. I don't give that. This dude could have went in, they're going to say the same shit. This chick could have come in, they're going to say the same shit. This dude could have, it's the same shit. Okay. Listen to people. James's needs are totally different than Gilberto's, which is totally different than Hunter's. Listen to people, dude. Listen to people. The expert listens to people. Become an expert listener. That's just like one of my best practices. There's nothing crazy about it, but listen. Just listen to people, dude. Okay? What else is another best practice that I use? Maintain duplication throughout the presentation. Okay? Ensure the prospect understands what you are presenting. Maintain duplication throughout the presentation. Ensure the prospect understands what you're presenting. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's not the weirdest thing in the world, but it's the funniest thing that when you get on with a prospect and you're doing a demo and they're chipper and they're cool. Yo, what up, Tony? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, man. Yo, if I showed you this and it was a proven system, it could blow you up and the offer's right, would you do it? Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll sign up. Yeah, let's go. Let's see it. It's weird when they're duplicating, they sign up. And then when you got the cat that's just like this. Yeah, how long is this going to be? Okay, cool. Is that it? It's pretty much nothing I haven't really seen before. That's the cat that don't sign up. Have you guys experienced that? The cat that's on it? Nate, you told me the other day, dude, you're like, dude, that fool was on it since the beginning, bro. He said, yo, Mike, bro, he was on it since the beginning, bro. I knew he was on it, bro.
Dude, Nate, you can tell right away, man, when they're duplicating.
Okay, but also, too, those are the kind of the laydowns. So there's a way to get people to duplicate. Okay, there's a way. Yeah.
Duplication doesn't necessarily have to be excitement, right? Because someone can be like,
no, it doesn't have to be excitement.
Like more mellow, right?
100%, dude. 100%. Duplication is duplicating it. I'm giving you a mental image. Can you see the image? Can you touch the image? Is it real for you? And are you giving me back that signal? Okay.
Yeah. I've closed tons of people that are low energy.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. That dude Bill Gallagher, Mitch.
Yeah.
I think Mitch is low energy too. You know, but they still duplicate it. You're like, yo, Mitch, dude, do you think this could work for you? He's like, honestly, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. Let's sign right now. It's awesome. Okay. So it don't need to be crazy, dude. Like Larry Bow for the win. Okay, cool. And then also too, man, I'm going to tell you guys some other shit, dude. Nate signed a $2,000 deal last night at like 8 o'clock through PayPal credit. So go use PayPal credit and sign deals at 8 o'clock. For real. Come on. So how do we keep duplication? Just prompt it. You know, the one way you can create it, ask questions. We already know that. This shit we already know. Does that make sense, Gage? You know, what are your thoughts on that, dude?
You know.
So you're working with a marketer right now.
Yeah.
Are you getting like what, names, phone numbers, and emails?
Yeah. I'm getting contact info, and they go to a Google form.
Okay, real cool. Are you getting anything else besides that? Besides like the name and phone number?
Well, I mean the answers on the Google form.
Okay, and what are the answers?
It's like 3 like screening questions, basically just talking about their goals.
I gotcha. Okay, cool. And are these people booking themselves?
No.
Okay, so I would show him them booking themselves, and then I would say, dude, what do you think about that? And he'd be like, it's pretty good. Or he'd be like, dude, that's fucking great. You know, and then you would just get him to duplicate that. You got to give him to see the vision, the image that you're getting. Just ask people questions. Does that make sense? What are your thoughts on that, man, dude? You know, honestly, if people started booking themselves, I mean, do you think that can help you?
Yeah,
that'd help, right? Hell yeah. Okay. Another thing, dude, I come in like here, altitude, certainty. There's something about it, dude. There's something about it. When you come in like a fucking boss, you get respected like a boss. And the way you have altitude is you have certainty. The way you have certainty, you've done it before. You put in the work. You've gotten the result. You have belief in yourself, and you have belief in your ability, and you have a belief in what you can do and create. Okay? It's funny as hell. Look, you look at the Limelight crew, and they're like, okay, they're on it. They're fucking taking notes. Okay? Nate, certainty, bro. Certainty. Okay? When I get on with these trainers and gym owners, dude, it's up to me. I'm in control. Mm-hmm. It's done. It's easy. It's fucking easy. You want to come with altitude. You want to come in with certainty. When you have certainty, it creates certainty. Gilberto, how are your demos going down in the last 14 days? Like, how is your certainty? Some people might call that confidence.
I would say waivers. Like I'll probably like start off strong sometimes, and then like towards the end of the week it might like go down. Like the certainty might go down.
Yeah. Okay. So you feel you know it's Monday, you're ready to go, you did some shit, you're ready to blow it up, and then towards the end of the week you feel like you fade a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I appreciate your fucking honesty, dude. You know, I'm gonna give you a little something, all right? Dude, anybody could be good. Anybody could be good for like a day or even a year. Okay? Dude, I want to be fucking Kobe. I want to be Jordan. You're like those dude, like what the fuck is Tom Brady doing? Tom Brady was balling when I was in high school. And I'm 34. Like what the like that motherfucker is in the AFC Championship. That's the special one. So you got to go this on a different note, but you got to ball on Monday and on Sunday and on the 7 days prior and then 10 years later and then another 50 years after that. Okay? But that has to come aside. That's just a different thing. Okay? But that you got to go hard every day. You got to go hard every day. Okay? So altitude and certainty, dude. Okay? The way you're going to have that is the belief. You've done it. You can help. Okay? You don't have to be a jerk. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be blunt, but you want to have certainty, dude. I can tell you when I buy shit, and I can tell you when I buy stuff. Where's you know my dude Gage. You know that he's traveling right now. Vinny. Somebody kick Solomon off. Somebody kick him off. Kick him off. Michael, kick him off. Whoever's the host.
I'm here.
Nate, Larry, Gage. I don't have control. Solomon, we're going to catch you on the next one.
Dude, I'm here, man. I'm listening.
Okay.
Can you not hear me?
Waiting for you, Gage. Okay, cool. Perfect. He's gone. So, Vinny, he's a priest. He's a pastor. I hope my bad words didn't offend him. Anyways, okay. So altitude and certainty. Okay. I know when I buy shit, man, and I speak to someone, if I go into something that's like unknown and I'm not an expert in, and I speak to someone, like maybe I'm buying some technology and they're certain versus the other guy, it's totally different, man. It's totally different. Certainty creates certainty. We know that. Okay. Best practices. You guys heard me say this shit. Do the same thing over and over. Don't fuck up the recipe. Just do it over and over. Nate, Larry, we're not going to continue to do something that doesn't work. But I know you're happy because we kicked his ass out. Come on, man. We can control, baby. We ain't fucking around. Okay? Do the same thing over and over. Okay? Same thing over and over. You know, grandma's recipe, grandma's tacos that are like stand the test of time. You don't want to fuck that up. Just do it over and over. If you do the same thing over and over, Gilberto, you can predict the outcome. Okay? Let me ask you a question, my friend. Your demos, your presentations, are you doing them consistent?
Like exactly the same way?
Not exactly, but the framework is the same way.
Yeah, it's exactly, it's the same thing.
Okay, good. Very good. Okay, good. You want to do that. If you're not getting the result, then you want to refine it. But once you find the one that's the vein, dude, you want to do it over and over. Okay? Because if I do the same recipe, I can pretty much predict the outcome, the ingredient. I can predict the end result. What up, Benjo? Okay, moving on. Control, baby. Control. It took a little while for us to get here. Okay? Control. That control, the definition of control is start, change, and stop. Don't let people come into your group and fucking fall asleep. Don't let people come to a demo and they're not respecting you. Don't let your roommate, Larry, fucking bump music at 3 o'clock in the morning after he told his ass last night not to do it. Don't do it. Control. Start, change, and stop. Start, change, and stop. Gilberto, if you're ever in a situation, Jim, Hunter, if you're ever in a situation, dude, where the dude's just not respecting you, don't deal with it, dude. Think about the person in your industry that's at the highest level, okay? You know, I was at Grant's. That fool's worth like $300 million. He's not putting up with that shit. He's not putting up with that shit with his team. He's not putting that shit up with his clients. He's not going to do it. You want it control. Okay, people think of control is bad because of the controlling spouse, R. Kelly and shit. Okay, I want good control, Tony. I want good control. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Okay, sorry. So you want control, dude. You want to control the outcome. Okay. So there is something how to do control. It's called pan. I spelled it wrong. Pan determinism. Pan. Okay. Self-determinism is like you're playing a chess match. Okay. And I'm playing against somebody that's good. Okay. You guys are making fun of me now.
Okay. Dan's coming in here with Dan determinism.
Oh, there you go.
This dedicates to man. Mark's a sweetheart. Mark's a fucking sweetheart.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. Yeah. You know I'm married, right? Okay. So anyways, we don't say that word on the stage, baby. Okay. So anyways, pan-determinism, excuse me, let me back up. Self-determinism means you're playing the game yourself. If I were to go to play a chess match against somebody that's like ranked in the nation, it's like I'm playing myself, and whatever happens. I'm about to probably get slaughtered. Okay. If I go to the UFC and go like fight John Jones, I'm probably going to get slaughtered. Okay. It's self-determined. It's kind of like, we'll see what I can create. Okay. There's something called pan-determinism. Pan-determinism means determining the actions of self and others. Okay. You're the fucking master. If you're a master closer, like I said, dude, it doesn't matter, Gilberto, what the other person thinks. It matters what you think. Okay. John Jones goes into the fucking ring with like the jerk at the bar. John Jones is going to wax him. It don't matter what the other guy thinks. It's pan determined. So it's your ability to control yourself and control your others. Nate, you know what it is. So when I go into the demos, dude, I'm so conditioned like a John Jones, but for what I do, it's pan determined. Okay. I can control what's going on this side of the board and on that side of the board. There's a guy named Bobby Fischer. I think he's dead now. Greatest chess player of all time. Youngest grandmaster chess champion over. Tony knows who he is. Okay. He is someone who's pan determined. He can play the game here, and he can also play the game on the other end. Okay. You got control. You got control. There is people that are going to teach internet marketing and then let people sleep in the group. And it's okay. Or talk on the group. There's people that are going to do a demo and let the fucking guy just like this. You want control, and the way you want control is you're pan determined. The way to get pan determined is you become an expert.
Question with pan determined. Is that like saying, you know, when we try to close and they're pretty much putting all these objections out there? An example of being pan determined is like knowing all those objections in your head already, knowing exactly what they're going to say, and then having to pretty much deliver what you're going to say to object that.
That's one form of being pan determined, 100%.
Okay.
Another form of being pan determined is actually having a solution to solve the problem. You know, another form of pan determined is kind of like delivering it just like they want to receive it. You know, but what you're saying is more spot on. You know, pan determined. You're a master. I think it's like, you know, someone's going to walk in the UFC and they're like, I'm going to kill John Jones. He's like, no, you're not. He's pan determined. He's a fucking master. He can control himself and also the outcome of others. Okay. Go like, you know, a person that's junior that just started is going to make a cold call and get shut down. Me, I've been doing this so long. Of course, anybody can hang up on me, but if there's this much of an opportunity, I'm going to create it. I'm pan determined. It don't matter what he wants. It's up to me. John Jones, let's go. You know? Okay.
I think it touches into being able to influence other people as well. Knowing the proper actions and the proper things to do where you're influencing them to take the actions that you determine.
Yes.
So
that's what
another way to frame it.
What are some examples of that, like in the close and stuff, or during the meeting? What are some examples of that?
Okay, so you're talking about like a close example. Okay, go ahead, Michael. Yeah.
A perfect example is getting the commitment up front. So when you're at the beginning of the close, like you're asking them what you want the result in action to be way at the beginning before they're even thinking about that.
Let me, I'm going to give you something. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to give you something fucking wicked. Gage, you know this conversation. Okay. We had Nick Kramer, okay, part of our group. Gage, chime in if you want. Okay. Unmute yourself. And Nick Kramer goes like, Mike, I got a new client. This is like my first week meeting him. Gage, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Oh yeah.
And Nick Kramer goes, there's only one problem. I'm like, what? He's like, well, it's a free trial, but he says if I do a good job, he'll sign up for the next month. I was like, nah, homie. We don't do free trials over here. We don't do free trials over here. I was like, he's like, well, you don't understand. He tried to market me for it, didn't work. And he says, if you're good as you say you are, then next month, I'll not only sign up for your services, but I'll give you 20% so you can even make more money. I know that sounds familiar for fucking almost anybody here. Okay. Well, if you're really that good, I won't pay you retainer, but I'll give you 50% off all deals, man. I promise. You'll make even more money. That's what Nick Kramer. Okay. Nick Kramer is a junior. He's self-determined. Look, Nate, come on, man. He's self-determined. Okay. Gage, I told Nick Kramer, I was like, hey, bro, get me on with him in the next 24. He's like, what are you going to say? I was like, bro, it don't matter what he wants. It matters what I want. It don't matter what he wants. He ain't met me yet. He ain't met the Grandmaster yet, Gilberto. Nick Kramer got on the next day. And I didn't fucking crack his head. But I told the dude, I said, hey, dude, I'm going to tell you the truth. Nick Kramer is a student of mine, and I don't know if he created a full reality of what we offer. I'm one of the top marketers right now in the USA. I help trainers and gym owners blow up. I could show you how to do this. Whoop, Alex Freeman. Boop, Coach Kim. Boop, Bustos. If I could show you how to do this, dude, because I'm going to ask you for some money today. But if I can actually do this for you and I come along with the deal, would you be open to it? Well, the thing, Mike, I tried to explain to Nick was that I believe it and I like it, but the money – no, hold on. If I can do this, dude, is it worth my time and your time to have a real conversation? Okay, you got me. Engage, what happened? What happened?
We got the feria.
You got the feria. But you got to understand, Gilberto, it's like –
closed. That's another example of altitude, guys, and certainty.
But no, it's the whole thing we're talking about. It's the whole thing we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Gage, did I literally say, dude, get me on with the fucking tomorrow, dude, and let me handle his ass? I did say that. And the reason why I talk like that, because it's just a game. I love the guy. I care about him. Come out of San Diego to celebrate. But it's just a game. It's a game. Okay? And any life is a game. Business is a game. There's rules, there's barriers, there's rewards, and there's opposing people. And we're going to talk more about that this week. I done picked up some new game. Okay? I ain't talking about Panda Tourism last week. Shit. I done met somebody. Okay? He done put me up on game, baby. Now I'm giving it to y'all. Peter Pan to this motherfucker. Come on, let's go. Larry Bow. Shit, we real. Anyways, to the Nick Kramer thing and to Gilberto. Okay? Nick, let me talk to him. I know that if I talk to the guy, I know I can close him because I know the guy's been burned and I know the guy's never seen what we have. Okay? I have that. Nick got me the data. Okay? And we pan determined. Okay? There's very few people in digital marketing that could have done that. And Gage, that's happened how many times? That happened to Kendra's person that I think you closed her.
Yeah, that's happened multiple times.
The perfect example is a lot of our students that are brand new, nobody here, and they're like, well, Mike, they just didn't see it. It's happened in our company. I'm like, dude, so-and-so, give me on the phone right now so I can handle that shit. Pan determinism. John Jones, hey, man, you don't want to fight that guy, man. He's crazy. Dude, John Jones is going to go in there and handle him. Easy. Pan. Peter Pan in this shit. Let's roll. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Come on, man. Shit. Come on, man. My favorite movie. Stella got her groove back. Okay. So, one of the big things is I can't afford it. Okay? I can't afford it. That's like the only objection I'm going to talk about tonight is I can't afford it. Okay? And what that means is you did not do a good job explaining it. Okay, it's not real. You did not do a very good job explaining it. That's what that can mean. Okay, literally, like your demo was not real, and that's why they can't afford it. Okay, if they knew for a fact if they put $1 in a slot machine and 2 came back, they would do it regardless if it was their last dollar. Okay, we had some shit happen the other day, and I'm just gonna brag. Nate's client made $9,500 in 10 days. It's in the MTC group, but she got a fucking calculator. Yeah. That's what we do for people. That's what we do. Okay, so we're talking about strategy and closing. Dude, you got to be sold on your product. Grant says you have to be so certain on your product that you have the best product and service in the marketplace. Okay. Well, I haven't been doing marketing for 10 years. It don't matter. Are you nicer to people? Do you deliver? Do you pick up the phone? Do you answer? Okay. Do you treat people good? Is the intention right? Okay. You don't need to be the most advanced marketer. With your delivery, your service, your care, your love, your compassion to help. Okay. I've been telling Gage, Nate, Michael, they've been telling me, we're so hard on the close. We need to get so hard on the service. Get better. Okay. So I can't afford it. It means, number one, you did not do a good job explaining it. It's not real. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to get to create this. You have to get very clear on the steps. You need to get very clear on the steps that someone needs to take to get the outcome. You need to get very clear. You need to get very, very clear, and you need to deliver that. Listen, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, and this to get this. And beyond theory, this person here did the same thing and got that. This person here did that and got that. Okay, you need to get very clear. That's number one, okay? Second thing is, I don't know how many of you guys experience this shit, but Nate, Larry, and Gage, this is where most of our people are at. They're scared. Gage, you hear me say it all the time. Dude, they fucking do scared. He's scared. Yeah. That's what we face. Why do we face that? Because Larry, your demo's dope. Same thing with Nate. Gage, obviously, your fucking demo is incredible. The only reason they don't do it because they're scared. For us, that's what we face. Scared. Fucking scared. Nervous to drop $2,000. And also too, I got to tell you guys something about that on a side note. We're asking people to drop $2,000 on us. You guys go drop $2,000 on yourselves. Go to the fucking Tony Robbins event and the Grant Cardone event. Okay? Same thing with the gym owner. They want people to buy their shit, but they don't want to invest in themselves. That's just on a side note. Okay? They're scared. They're scared. Okay?
Mike.
Yo.
You call them out for that?
Fuck yeah. But yeah. I do it in the right way. Okay. I'm going to tell you, listen, bro, listen. I know what you're feeling, man. What? You're scared. I am. That's what they say. Gage, I've told you.
Stop. This man has told people straight up, look, I just want to kind of raise your awareness on something really quick. How much is your packages? They'll be like, oh, well, it's $500 a month. Okay. And you do at least 12 weeks, right? Yeah. Okay. So, $1,500, sometimes more, depending on how many months they do. Look, man, I can help you. And of course he'll make sure they believe in what they've seen first. And then he's like, look, it's counterintuitive.
You want people to drop 10K on you?
To not be willing to drop the 2K when you want your people to spend $1,500 or more with you, man. It's counterintuitive. It's not ethical.
So Dan, thank you, Gage. Dan, real quick, to that point, you have to be able to confront and you have to be able to ask the tough question. It's uncomfortable. Nate, Larry, I'm going to call my team. I'm coming in hot right now, man. There ain't no women on here. I'm telling about my wife, man, in the background. Get the baby oil ready. Daddy coming in hot. About fucking 20 minutes out, girl. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. Come on now. Okay, Larry, Nate, I'm going to put you guys on Front Street real quick. When is the last time you called somebody out for being scared in the last 60 days?
30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago.
You lying.
No, straight up my last demo, dude. Last demo. But before that, I had a hard time doing it.
Okay. How'd you say it?
So I asked them, there's two couples, I asked them straight up, this is the biggest investment you guys have ever made, right? They said, yeah. You guys are scared probably, right? I said, yes. Hey, you can't get caught up on the $500 down because we got to start looking at 10,000 and open up that new studio. And that was the first time I ever said it where it was like full confidence because that's like something I'm really working on right now.
Beautiful, man.
Did he close?
Did he close?
Follow-up call tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Nate, my friend, when's the last time you told somebody they were scared? And you don't just call somebody a word. Like, you're fucking scared.
Yeah.
You tell them the truth, okay? You tell them the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm. But no, that's something I'm working on, man.
Okay, I want you to pick somebody in the group right now. Okay?
Yeah.
And say it. No, I'm joking. Don't pick no brown people, man. Shit. Okay. Anyways. What up, Vinny? So listen, you don't call somebody out for being scared. You know that they're scared, and then you confront it.
Yeah.
Gage, you know damn well a lot of these people are scared, dude. They're scared. I've heard Gage say it. Gage starts saying it a lot. Hey, man, I know what you're feeling. What is it? You're scared. Hell yeah, I'm scared. And you handle it, okay? So we're talking about the objection, a big objection I want to cover. What I can't afford it means. People are scared, dude. What's the handle? Okay, their fears need to be addressed properly. This is a 20-minute conversation. Okay, I'm not giving you guys the closes. Okay, the closes are here somewhere in this other boot camp. Okay, I'm just talking strategy. Scared. People, their fears need to be addressed. What are you scared of? The money. What about the money? It's a big investment. What about it? I've never made an investment like that. Okay, you know, and then you want to break it down. A lot of you guys have heard me say how to handle this. You know, I would literally tell them the truth. And the truth is we need to stop worrying about 2,000 and we need to start focusing on 200,000. What else? You need to stop being scared of 2,000 and then you think that your clients are going to pay you $2,000. How could you want people to invest in you 2K, but you don't want to invest 2K in yourself? It doesn't work like that. Don't you get it? Nobody knows this. Gage, you don't know this. I think, Gage, you might. I think I must have dropped like 5 to 10K this month on development already. I'm whispering because my wife in the back.
I've done 25 myself.
Shit, I'm scared. My wife in the back of shit. Okay, anyways. Scared. This is the big one I want to talk to you guys about. And this is kind of like something that has changed my mind completely. Hold on, guys. Oh. Okay. I can't afford it. Okay. This is going to be kind of weird. And this has changed my mind. And this is something I'm learning right now. These people are helpless, aka coffin buyers. Gage, we talked a little bit about coffin buyers earlier in 2018, coffin buyers. Okay. What I can't afford it means these people are helpless. And that's like a fucking cruel like word, helpless. We don't want to fucking think about anybody like that. Or a coffin buyer. Okay? A coffin buyer. When I say coffin buyer, Larry, what do you think about when I say coffin buyer? No, that's not fair. We're talking about that. Dan Van, when I say coffin buyer, what is that? Like, what comes to mind?
I don't know. Someone that's dead that's buying. I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Tony, when I say coffin buyer, what do you think of, my brother?
Somebody's already thinking about like
burying themselves.
Being dead. Just somebody just like,
yeah.
I'm just going to coast through life and I'm just going to buy my coffin because I know that's where I'm going anyway.
100%. Okay. Gilberto, what's the opposite of a coffin buyer?
I don't know.
A life buyer, man. A life buyer. By the way, what I'm showing you guys right there is also how you guys do demos. Yo, Dan, what'd you think? Awesome. Tony, what'd you think? Perfect. Gilberto, what'd you think? Awesome. Okay. Now quick back to me. Start, change, stop. Control. There was nothing wrong with it. That's how you want to conduct your demos. Go watch my closes and you'll see me talk to the wife and the husband and they'll have them talk to each other. Then Nate, Larry, that's what you want to do. Okay?
The mastermind. You puppeteer.
Oh, yeah. And you just pull the little string, baby. Okay, so back to this. Okay, coffin buyers. These are those that have seen the exact steps needed to improve. They have seen the exact steps needed to improve. I want to get more clients. I showed you the exact steps. Okay, I want to get more real estate leads. I want to get more, dental patients. These are those that have seen the exact steps needed to improve a situation. Combined with self-determinism, which means they were there on their accord. You didn't put a gun to their head. They attended the presentation, but even then, they still don't do it. And still did not buy. Okay. Okay. These are coffin buyers. These people are not willing to do what it takes. We don't want these people. We don't want these people. And it's kind of crazy, man, because when we do entrepreneurship and sales, we just want to grab everybody. We want a fucking deal. We want a transaction. We want to make money. We want to get good results. We're very optimistic. We operate with intent. This dude's scared. No matter what, I'm going to slam him, and then I'm going to love him and help him, okay? Larry, Nate, Michael, Gage. We have a client that's getting really low cost applications. They don't communicate amongst each other. Our people in Vegas, and they we set 11 appointments in 30 minutes. We sent an email. They don't say thank you. I'm thinking about everything, dude. I want to thank you. I'm just telling you the truth. I told you, huh, Nate? I told Gage the other day. I'm like, they're coffin buyers, and I'm like, we're just gonna let them out the agreement. I told you that. And I'm not gonna say their name, but Larry, our people in Vegas. You really want it. It's been tough. It's been hard. We're barely, breaking even every month. And this, and this. Gage, being the fucking closer that he is, followed up 6 times, 6 days, and finally closed them. We got results. Michael did a tremendous job. $5 applications, pouring in. They're not really like, it's not blown up like you guys said. Do $5 applications, and there's like 20 people not called. And I said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to jump on Thursday, me and Nate, and we're going to make phone calls for you and set appointments. We'll do 11 and an hour. And we did it. And then even then they did nothing. Those are coffin buyers. Okay. You don't want to deal with those people. It's just, their anchors are going to hold you down. It's so brutal to say. I'm like, literally guys, I'm learning this shit because I want to help everybody and save everybody. What I would do in the past is I would get these people. I would do my best. I would swing the axe. They don't do nothing. And I get frustrated. It's like, what the fuck? Come on guys. Let's get motivated. They don't want it. Okay. So these are people that are not willing to do what it takes. And you don't want these people. Okay? So that's what I can't afford it means. You didn't do a good job explaining it, your demo. These people are scared, so you have to handle them. Their fears need to be addressed. Okay? And then, you have your coffin buyer. There's people that are in a state of being a coffin buyer, but if you handle their fears, they'll come out of that state and they'll purchase. Okay? So, like I said, this is not going to be like the technical. We can do the technical. Tonight's not the forum for that. I wanted to see some closes. It's already been 1 hour and 6 minutes. I just wanted to open up to any questions, comments, anything like that. And I hope you guys learned some shit tonight. No questions?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
And comments.
I thought it was good. I like the piece about control. So who's got a question?
No, here's the better way, real quick. Tony, what's one takeaway you had from everything, man?
I get 0 takeaways.
You had 0 takeaways.
Just kidding. No, I loved, let me see. I love the pain determinism.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's key. I love that concept because it's all about controlling both ends of the board. And sometimes when you go in a situation, you're like, I wonder how they're going to react. I wonder how they're going to react to this. Should I frame it this way? How would they react if I say it one way? How would they react if I say it the other way? But it's going in there and just knowing, hey, look, this is my intent. This is where I'm going. And this is where I'm going to steer the conversation. So, you can jump on and we can make this happen. Or you can see that this is not for you. And just jump on.
Yeah. Dude, pain determinism runs into your account management, getting your client to do the right thing,
Let me say one more thing, too, to Tony's point. The whole thing with pan-determinism, it's like you don't want to be arrogant. You don't want to be a fool. You don't want to be an idiot. You don't want to say, I'm going to walk in that river of crocodiles and nothing's going to happen. Okay? I got the data from Nick Kramer, and Nick Kramer said the guy wants to do it, but he just got burned before. And how long was your demo, Nick Kramer? 15 minutes. I'm like, this kid didn't do a good job explaining it. So I take the data, I analyze. I'm like, dude, get me on with them. I'm going to close them. So I analyze the situation. Usually when Nate, Larry, and Gage, you guys would set an appointment. I'll tell you guys, like, dude, that's a deal. That's a deal, right? Yeah, Nate, Larry, when you guys are in San Diego, I'm like, dude, that's a fucking deal. You just know that quick. You've been to so many deals, you just boom. So when you label it deal, then you fucking pan-determine that shit. John Jones in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Gage. Back on you, Pan.
Gilberto, it looked like you had something to add in with. You have something?
Oh, yeah, that part about like control, because I had a meeting today actually in person, and it was with a mortgage broker down here in Downey, and I noticed that she was like, we got in there, she was like, so what do you got? And obviously I deflected and stuff, and I just went in, set the frame. But even throughout the whole meeting, she was like, so how much does it cost? Or or she would cut me off. But that happened like twice throughout the meeting.
Yeah, she's trying to flex.
Yep.
She's just trying to flex.
How did you handle it?
So when she said for a price, I just said like, yeah, I understand you want to go for price, but like before I got into that, like, what do you think of the system? Like, if we were to implement this, like, do you think it'll work? Like, I went to that, and then eventually I went into price. But yeah, she like just kept like interrupting. I think it was like 2 to 3 times throughout the call.
Yeah,
I mean, throughout the meeting.
Dude, one thing you could tell her right off the bat is like, hey, I'm with you. I can sense that, you know, obviously there's an urgency for you to know the price, but you know, if you can give me a couple minutes, there's a couple things I want to show you so you know exactly what you're paying for. So you know exactly what the price covers. You know what I'm saying? Like it, you know, let her know that, like, dude, straight up, like, hey, look, you want to do that, but like there's understanding that needs to be created. You got on here for a reason. She didn't hop on there just to watch you for a second and flex. She got on there because there's a problem she needs to solve. She's busy. She ain't got time for that. So if they're there to buy it. You just got to make sure that you give them the right stuff, you know?
I got a couple comments to that. So, you know, we want to build value and we want to reveal the price. Okay, there's a framework. Some of this shit is art. A lot of this shit is art. Tony's heard me talk about this, okay? Gage, you heard me within the first fucking 30 seconds before the demo say, hey, listen, I'm going to ask you for more money than you've ever spent in marketing. I'm going to ask you for a $2,000 transaction today, but I guarantee once you see what I offer, it's going to blow you away. And my question for you is, if it blows you away, blows with a capital B, would you rock with it? And I'm like smiling, laughing. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even recommend that to people. That's
no.
That's like
I just used that last week and it closed. Woods and Mike.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not unorthodox.
Well, it's not normal practice, because normal practice is for the salesperson to like
build the value, make the offer. Yeah. But that's where the certainty comes in. That's where the art comes in. You know, I tell them like, yo, Larry, dude, 100%, dude, I'm gonna ask you for more money today than you probably ever spent on marketing. Okay.
It also does something.
Marketing budget, 1,000, dude, I'm gonna ask you for double.
It also does something that I've noticed that's very interesting. It does something really interesting too. It's like an immediate like kind of trust builder in a way, because it's full transparency as well. You're letting them know like, I have nothing to hide. Look, I'm gonna be honest. This is what the deal is. But
Gilberto, there's a reason why that girl was doing that. There's a reason, dude. You know, I knew nothing about automotive. I was cold calling automotive dealers when I was at Grants, and they were fucking toying with me, dude. I'm just keeping it real. This is probably like over 5 years ago, and this like I was just new to this shit. And I remember like one of the directors would get on like Todd or Heath, and they would just handle them, and it was just the certainty. It's just, you know, it was just the certainty. What I want to do with you, Gilberto, the whole motivation about the closing came from you. Send a message in the group, dude. We'll get with you like one-on-one, and we want to see your demo to really dissect it. I'll tell you off the top if it's gold or if you gotta, you know, tweak it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
So just put it in the group. Tag me, engage, and Nate and Larry, and let's meet before Sunday. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I sent over a recording straight to you. It was.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll talk on that on the ones end. It's just going a little later than expected, but it's all good. We're love, man. Okay, question, comments.
Anyone else, James?
Yeah, yo, I just really wanted to, I guess, make a comment. I feel that, like, my strong point is actually getting communication and doing the demo process. And what really stood out and helped me was the fear piece that you were doing, right? People have the fears, and you know, it really came up because I had this guy who's literally like from the jump, he's like, yo, let's do it. This is what my life message is. This is what I want to do with my life. And when it came to like actually getting the card, like he was like, yo, my wallet's in my car, man. Da, 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 da. And I knew it. I was like, I let him go. And dude, he called me back 10 minutes later and he hit me with all his fears.
Okay, you know, so what happened? Hold on, what happened though?
Dude, I basically talked to him, like, I tried to handle everything. And in all honesty, what it came down to was I told this man I was in a very similar position as him. He has like $2,000 left to his name. So he has the money, but he hasn't been working for the last 6 months. You know what I mean?
So he needs to start fucking making money.
Exactly. So I told this dude, look, man, this is what we're going to do. you are about to get a freaking job. And I'm fucked up. I told him, like, look, this is the way, like, you got to get a little bit of stability, man. Because he has, like, one personal training client, and he doesn't believe. So I just sent him a message with my person just booked 7 appointments. I was like, yo, man, you're next.
Hold on. I got the handle for you, pimp. I got the handle.
Please hit me.
When he called you and said he doesn't have the money and he's scared, did you get him on a Zoom or was it just a phone call?
This is a phone call, man. He was in the car.
That was the problem.
I know. I let him go, and then I know. I'm trying to get him back on.
We're talking about closing. Gilberto, we're talking about closing. Okay? AFC, NFC championships going on. New England. We have the Rams, LA in the building. We have KC, and then we have Drew Brees. Okay? We have Saints. So in football, you go to the end zone or you go further away. This team goes to this end zone, this team goes to that end zone. In a deal, you're either getting closer to the end zone or you're getting further away. There's absolutely no, like, stop. There's no moment of no movement, okay? There's no way. Hey, listen, I know you're scared. All good. I get it, 100%. It is a lot of money. I want to show you something real quick. You know, I know you're in the car. Could you pull up the Zoom on your cell phone? You know what? Could you go back in real quick? Dude, I have to show you something. I have to show you something. He gets on the Zoom, and you're one step closer, okay? You get on the Zoom, and you're one step closer. You handle it. You tell him the truth, dude. Right now, what you're doing, man, is you're going backwards. And listen, I don't want to, like, offend you, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, so forgive me. I'm just a very honest person. But one of my coaches, one of my mentors told me, like, you know, anytime you add time to a situation, it's not good, dude. You know, for the most part. You want oxygen, you want it now. You want to succeed, you want it now. You want to marry the woman of your dreams, you want it now. Okay? You want success, you want it now. Okay? That woman that got 9 leads, she just kicked off with me. What if she never kicked off with me? The girl that got 9,500 in 10 days, what if she never kicked off with me? Okay? So right now what you're doing is you're retreating. And it's because you're nervous, and I get that. I need to get you off of the 1,500, and I need to get you on this, man. You know, if nothing changes, nothing changes. My friend, I've showed you the steps. I've showed you the process. I'm a real dude. Let me call my boy Gage. Let me call my boy Tony. Let me call these people. Look, I'm in part of this whole marketing shit. Okay? Let's roll, man. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Bam! Come on, man. Handle him, baby. You got to get him closer. Dude, get his ass back on tomorrow.
Hey, James, have you heard that piece, that Grant Cardone piece where he says most people, when they talk about it's too expensive, it's really not an objection. It's more just a complaint.
Yeah, I did. Sell or be sold, right?
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I got this too much money. Sign right here.
Dude, I've had that shit happen, Tony. The dude's like this. He's like, $2,000, that's a lot of money. I'm like, I'm with you, man. How you pay? And it was nothing. And it fucking freaks me out.
Yeah, you know what you do is you throw it on a credit card, you don't fucking pay for it.
Yo, we tried to do PayPal credit too. He didn't get approved for it.
PayPal credit. Get him on tomorrow, dude.
I got you.
Get him on tomorrow. Okay.
It's gonna be my first deal. I got this, man.
Yeah, tell him. Without even like James.
I'm gonna volunteer Nate. Get him on with Nate or Larry Bow.
Let's do it, man.
Well,
Send him my way, bro.
James,
send him my way.
Quick. What is your plan to get his attention tomorrow to get him on? Because a lot of people, you tell them like, "Hey, tomorrow," they just won't answer.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no. I actually, let's see. I sent him a screenshot of my
penis.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I sent him a screenshot of
Let me know your thoughts.
my conversation. You guys.
Dick pic always.
Dude, it snaps them, bro.
Send him a dick pic?
Yeah.
Hey, this is gonna sound weird as fuck, but Nate is the hairiest motherfucker I've ever seen.
All that hair ran down, huh?
Okay, we're getting off track, guys. We're getting off track. Let's start wrapping up. Okay, what's the handle? James, Tony wanted to know.
I sent him my conversation with my client right now who booked 7 appointments because he was like, I don't know if this is gonna work for me. So I said, like, I had the screenshot, like, saying, yo, I booked 7 appointments today, man, and I even signed up someone's brother who, like, didn't even apply. You know what I mean? And he said, that's dope, man. Let's talk soon. So I just got to respond and just say, yo, what are you doing tomorrow?
James, your client that booked 7 appointments. Are they, like, really on the team? They're in the corner. You can call them, and they'll jump on a Zoom and all that for you.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Man, I can't tell you how many times we've used Alex Friedman to close deals. I can't tell you how many times. Not only him as a person jumping on, I'm like, dude, I'm at a gym right now. Look, and there's like a class going on in the back. Okay, I'm that real. I'm at the gym right now. Okay, like you got to make it real. Okay, dude, real quick, my client, they want to kind of give you just some like input, some advice besides the ads, how you can really like take this thing to the next. You have 5 or 3 o'clock, they want to holler at you. Get them on 3 o'clock, let them fucking gas you up, dismiss them, and then close the dude. Come on, man. Shit.
I love it.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me get that commission, though, player.
That's why I got you, man. I got you.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? We got. Oh hell no. Oh, I thought the thing ended. We got room for one more question or comment.
I got you.
Oh, hold on. I saw Hunter's finger.
Go, Hunter.
He also like. Did I hear?
You're not muted, but I can't hear you, Hunter.
No audio, eh?
I know you got 18 microphones plugged into your computer right now. You got to select the right one.
Yeah. Hey, what's that game Juliana plays? Fortnite. He on that Fortnite right now. Come on, bro. He on that Fortnite. We gotta get you some clothes, bro, so you can pay for those GameStop tickets. Come on, man. He on that Fortnite swag. That shit.
Fuck.
Okay.
Larry.
Okay. He's like this. Could you read this? All right, Larry, take us home, man. Damn, good to see you, man.
I think.
Yeah, you too, boy.
Hey, Vincent, I'm sorry, man. Bro, I'm joking. Vincent's sorry. Okay, Larry, take us home, man. What you got?
Yo, this was like a really big takeaway for me. Back
Hunter,
to the decision thing, Mike said something. He said, control yourself and control the other side.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about the other side, but I think just as important, if not more, is to control yourself. Like getting prepped for the meeting, mentally getting right beforehand, like getting focused. Like that's something that I am personally working on, like for my demos and my closes, is taking myself out of the equation. Like all the stories and BS that you're telling yourself, the anxiety rising, like as you're closing, as you're getting to the demo, like that's some big things that are like getting in my way when I'm trying to close, and trying to understand that it's not just like what you need to get the other side to do, but also controlling your emotions during the actual close so that you can get them to the point where it's literally just, it's effortless close. Like Gage says, it's like for me to get to an effortless close, like the next step for me is actually like making sure I'm under control when I'm asking for the close. So I think that was like a huge thing for me.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Larry. Okay.
Hunter, are you typing the question?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to answer Larry's question. I'm going to say one thing. Let me see what Hunter got. Let me see. There's one part of my demo that I need to be able to show that I can offer them is real, okay?
And what I can offer them is real.
What I offer them is real. It's when I'm showing the questionnaire form filled out, I don't have any leads. Okay. Hunter, I want you to send me a DM. And we'll get that handle for you the next 48. Or no, we'll get the handle for you the next 24. Okay. So Hunter, you've seen the demo. You've seen us do closes. You can't, like, we're giving you theory, but you can't deny when we start showing them real-time funnels. They're like, damn, fuck, this guy is telling the truth. You don't have that yet. I got you covered, dude. Okay, that's easy. We'll get you covered.
That's me as well, Mike. I think I need that too, because okay, I was trying to screenshot things in the demo, and it was not working. It wasn't like that.
I got you covered too, man. I got you covered too. Okay. So one last thing I want to tell you is, like, I don't know if anyone here, like, parents are multimillionaires. And, I come from Section 8 housing. And, we really never really had money. So when you never really had money, it's kind of fucking tough to ask for money. It's like a thermostat. I've been telling, the people at Limelight, Nate, Gage, Larry, Michael, you have a thermostat. And what a thermostat does in a house, its job is to bring it down to that temperature. If it's too cold, it brings it down to that temperature. No, if it's too cold, it brings it up. If it's too hot, it brings it down, okay? Your personal development, your awareness is your thermostat, okay? So no matter what you have or what opportunities are in front of you, it's going to bring you back to that thermostat. This is why you have homeless people or people that never had money that win the lotto and they lose it. It's because of the thermostat, okay? So the way you raise your thermostat is fucking raise your awareness. What you guys are doing, read books, and I'm talking to new people and coaches and mentors. You're only going to get where you're at and what you believe you deserve. Okay, this is a screenshot. I'm not going to show you guys everything. Just right here. Gage, Nate, Larry, Michael, and Nate. We talked about this morning. Okay, we had a meeting at 8:55, and we said you get what you expect. Okay. You get what you expect. You get what you expect. Everyone here, and let's just keep it 100. There's a weird thing that happens when you're like, it's $2,000 and the motherfucker pulls out the credit card and you're filling it out. You're cool, you're calm, collected, but inside you're fucking giddy. And you hang up that shit and you're just like, fuck. And the reason why is just because you're shocked that it happened. You are, but you're not. Anyone's gonna be happy for $2,000. I don't give a fuck if you're, Mark Cuban, It's a deal is a deal. But the thing is, the reason why it's happening is because it's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. So you're like, okay, have you heard enough to make a decision? The guy's like, yeah. And you're like, how do you pay? Visa, MasterCard, Express. He's like, oh, Visa. He bounces. He comes back. He's like, okay, I'm ready. You're cool, but it makes you feel weird. You're like, holy shit, you can't believe it. Okay? So what am I getting at? What I'm getting at is you should expect that. That should be normal. Okay? That should be normal. The reason why I was okay with the Dan Henry shit to come up that quick, because my company was already doing 50K on website. So we were just touching that money. It wasn't unusual. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I'm doing a deal, oh yeah, I'm getting inside. That's fucking $2,500. Hell yeah. Shit, we going to Sizzler tonight. You know what I'm saying? Billy Ho. Anyways, so so you want to lie. If that's not normal for you in the beginning, you want to lie. You expect to get 2,500. You expect to close that deal. You expect that to happen. You expect things to come your way. It's normal. Get rid of all the fucking doubt, all the insecurities, and it just starts flowing. Okay? Dom, last week, he told me that he was experiencing this problem. I'm like, dude, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have that. He fucking did it. 24 hours later, he closed 2 deals. And he's like, dude, alignment is a motherfucker. And I was like, told you. I'm just saying. Okay? You want to expect it. It's normal. You win. New England is expected to go to Super Bowl. Coach Belichick is expected to win the division. Kobe Bryant's expected to fucking put up 40. It's expected. So you have to expect that of yourself. You have to expect that of yourself, okay? There's, let me see if I remember it. Gage, there is the Nate, Larry, this will be the last thing I say. We talked about this a week ago, and it was, it's, what was it? Identity. The identity, the way you identify.
Doing and having.
Say it again.
Being, doing, and having.
Fucking A, Larry Bow for the win. Being, doing, and having. Being. Fucking Larry, good job, man. Hell yeah. Being, there's a framework, and it's about like your environment, your life, and your outcomes. Being, doing, and having. So the first thing is being. I expect to win. I expect to help people. I expect to make money. I expect to be successful. I expect fucking the beautiful lifestyle and the beautiful opportunity and the beautiful house and the beautiful friends. That's like my being, my beingness. That's how I identify. When I look in the mirror, do I see Michael Jordan or do I see a fucking chump? Or do I see Beggar, LeBron? What do you think Kobe Bryant thinks about himself? What does Grant think about himself? Being. So you got to get very strong on your beingness. And if you get strong on your beingness, you're going to get very strong on your doingness. I need to do the way I'm building myself, okay? When I look at myself, I'm like, I'm a motherfucker. So I come out here, I start swagging out. I drop some game, but I was here with Jim and Larry I just thought, dude, I'm making some fucking cold calls today. Larry, you saw what happened, dude. Just started handling it because that's the way I identify. So my beingness, it creates my doingness. I'm going to give a good demo. I'm going to give good fucking, services. I'm going to deliver on this campaign. And then the final one is happiness. Happiness, I deserve it. I can touch it. It's mine. I'm worthy. Okay, but it starts with the beingness. There have been a couple people in the last year, I'm like, dude, go look in the mirror and tell me what you see. You see a man or you see a mouse? You see a lion or you see a kitten? And there's someone in this group, or there's multiple people in this group I'm talking to. And I've done that shit with myself. Why? Because I remember when I left my corporate job and I had no clients and I didn't know what to do. This is before I went to grants, and I was fucking nervous. And I had to go look in the mirror and I had to remind myself I was captain of my football team and the fucking the dude in the neighborhood that was my age that I said to go do this and everybody followed me. I had to remind myself that I was one of the best wrestlers in the city. I had to remind myself that I was a good person. Okay? So doing this, having this. That's all I got right now, guys. I hope you guys fucking enjoy this. I appreciate y'all. We're going to talk more about technical shit this week. We have some brand new shit on video. We have some brand new shit on Messenger bot. James B, you know what it is. Hit me up, Tony. Good to see you. Limelight crew, Dan Van, good to see you. Hunter, good to have you on. Jim, good shit in the works, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Send me so
Mike. Yo, Mike, let me know when you get on, all right?
Yeah. All right, y'all. Good night, everybody. And then Michael and Nate, I'll see y'all for dinner.
Peace. We're going to Red Lobster.